Do you ever notice when you walk into a room fully lit up, someone always squints, not because you're too much, because they've never turned on their own damn light. And mirror neurons, those sneaky bastards, they start firing in the brain trying to simulate the energy that you're embodying. But if their nervous system isn't ready to hold that voltage, it short circuits. That's the flinch. That's the discomfort. That's the unresolved shame ricocheting off your unapologetic presence. So what? Their flinch is not your fucking emergency. Let's get scientific, then spiritual, then primal. Mirror neurons, discovered in monkeys, verified in humans. They fire when you do something. They fire when someone else does something. They fire when you watch someone be who you're not ready to be. They simulate power. But if there's a mismatch between your external projection and their internal state, it trips an alarm. Not for you, for them. And you've been gaslighting your own fire just to make them feel safe. Fuck that. You've been apologising for the electricity of your truth. Why? Because someone else's nervous system couldn't regulate its own goddamn shame. Here's some examples. You do this all the time, you just don't notice. You speak up in a meeting, not loudly, just clearly, decisively. Someone shifts their seat, gets defensive. Mirror neurons triggered. They feel the gravitational pull of your certainty. But if they're built on shaky self-esteem, they collapse inward. Not your fault. You didn't attack them. You just stopped apologising for knowing who the fuck you are. You say no to something without guilt. No over-explaining, no fake smile, just a boundary. And the other person recoils like you slapped them. Why? Because their mirror neurons just saw a masterclass in sovereignty, and it reminded them they never once honoured their own needs like that. Again, not your responsibility. You get excited, passionate, expressive, and someone tries to calm you down. Mirror neurons again. Your aliveness reminds them of the graveyard of desires that they buried beneath shoulds and rules and be less. You're not too much. They're just too numb. Let's go deeper, reframe everything. The old belief says, I'm too intense, I make people uncomfortable. The rewired truth. My intensity is a lighthouse. If they're blinded, they're not my ship. The old belief, their discomfort means I did something wrong. The rewired truth. Their discomfort is proof I did something right. I showed them what's possible. The old belief, I need to tone it down to be accepted. The rewired truth. I need to turn it the fuck up and find the ones who can meet me there. Process this literally. When you express confidence, others' mirror neurons start simulating that state. If they don't have the neurological wiring to sustain it, they short-circuit into defensiveness, avoidance, passive aggression, fake smiles, sarcasm, judgment. That's the recoil of internal incongruence. It's not about you. It's about their nervous system collapsing under the weight of your authenticity. Here's how you weaponize this in the most loving, world-shifting way possible. Own your voltage. Stop dimming, start amplifying. Let others fry if they're not grounded. That's how they learn to ground themselves. Use reactions as data. Flinches are feedback. The more people flinch, the more aligned you are. The more triggered they are, the more potent you are. Lead through unapologetic embodiment. Don't teach, don't preach, demonstrate. People don't learn from advice, they learn from vibes. Detach from approval. No one else gets to co-author your script. You're the fucking protagonist. Let the extras murmur. Your life is too epic to notice. Model power. Don't manage feelings. You're not an emotional janitor. You're not here to clean up after people's reactions. Let them feel, let them flinch. Let them fucking evolve. Your new beliefs, tattoo them on your brain. My presence awakens, triggers and liberates all at once. I'm the pattern interrupt to their programming. Their reaction isn't rejection, it's revelation. I don't seek comfort, I create transformation. I'm the glitch in their matrix. the crack that lets light in. Karma if you dim yourself. You attract codependence instead of powerhouses. You feel unseen, unexpressed, and fucking exhausted. You shrink your dreams to fit someone else's emotional bandwidth. You slowly forget what you are capable of. Karma if you own your fire. You attract those who are lit the fuck up. You feel aligned, magnetic, grounded and free. You become a catalyst, not a chameleon. You embody leadership without needing a title. You're not too much. You're just not lying anymore. You're not aggressive. You're just not apologizing. You're not intimidating. They're just insecure. You don't need to fix it. You need to fucking own it. This is your new identity. You walk in a room like truth wearing skin. You speak like a god remembering his name. You love like fire wrapped in presence. And you never ever dim your flame just because someone else forgot how to spark theirs.